Hey. Hey, Keith. Hey, Michaela. How's it going, everybody? Hey, Carrie and Jordan. What's up? Maat is in the middle of some stuff, so probably won't be joining us for a... If they make it, it'll be in a little while. What's up, Seth? So you guys will have to put up with me just quietly staring at my canvas. Happy New Year! We did it. We made the year turn into a new year, which is pretty great. Oh, nice, Keith. Congratulations. I hope you get some good rest. I've been like, this whole week has been kind of weird. I've been doing basically half days all week, which has been very nice and relaxing. I've been doing a ton of painting too, which is great. I've been putting a lot of it on the Discord, but like I finished this. I think this guy's done. It's still a little bit tacky feeling, but it's mostly dry. Like I did a wash over it, and then I repainted his face for like, I think this is the 4th or 5th face that I painted on him. And then I glazed sort of this brownish orange over the whole thing, and I think it really helped it. What's up, Mark? Nice, Jordan. I hope you can get out of it. Happy New Year, Dylan. Okay, so I did this guy, and I think it turned out okay. I think, like, the last time I painted this on stream, I was like, I don't know about this fucking thing. Like, I thought I might end up painting over it. But where it's at right now, I think it's pretty good. I think it's all right. I sort of obliterated any distinction between his cape and his arms and the rest of his body, which I really like. And then I sort of brightened up around his logo a little bit more. And I added the blood finally. That was in the original sketch, but my hand actually put it in there. Oh, I didn't do that on the live stream, did I? I fixed or I changed the silhouette so he had a little bit more of like an elbow, and I think it helped a lot. There are all sorts of little Tibbs hairs in here that I'm discovering the longer I look at this. I also painted this little Batman, which turned out really nice, I thought. I did like, I banged this guy out in about an hour, which is reasonable because it's so small, but yeah, like the paint actually just did what I wanted it to do, and the drawing underneath was like pretty good, and this orange color is like fantastic. And then it got me to where I was like, okay, I just need to paint. I need to work on painting faster. And I did this last night, which is okay. It's pretty boring. Like I found a pinup model photo and just painted her face and was like, I don't know, making progress, but like not a great painting. I think what I might do is let this dry for a week or two and then glaze it and see if I can make it feel a little more interesting. I have a problem. I'm noticing that I tend to oversaturate a lot of my paintings. Like I love how gray and blue Batman's skin is here, and I don't care for like how Coca-Cola advertisement this lady's skin is. It's just like too saturated. Thanks, Michaela. Hey Kevin, what's up? And then I also worked on this guy a little bit. I redid his face and then made the background more orange than it was when we left it last week. But I don't know, I think I'm going to have to redraw his face. So I think I'm going to let this guy dry just a little bit more before digging in. And then the thing I was excited about trying tonight was to see about doing some glazes on this bub and see, just as an experiment, to see what happens if I try to go from a black and white painting to a color painting. That wasn't my original plan with this, but it seemed like something fun to try. And if I fuck up this Wolverine, I'm not gonna, like, I like this, but I'm not gonna like lose any sleep over it. But one thing I have really been appreciating about working with oil paint is just how hard it is to fuck up anything permanently. Like, it always just seems to be fixable, you know? I'm excited to see this. I've had limited success in coloring with a glaze. Yeah, I haven't done... I've tried it a couple times in the past and had limited success. It seems like glazing alone isn't ever enough. It makes it look like one of those colorized black and white films where like the color just isn't... it's a little too flat or something. I don't know. So I'm going to see, though, we're going to go with Hansa Yellow, Transparent Iron Oxide, and I'm pretty sure I have a Phthalo Blue. There we go. Phthalo Blue. Because this should also be transparent. Does Rosemary and Company not say transparency? Transparent. Whoop, right there. So these are all... The Hansa Yellow is semi-transparent. I wonder if I have a fully transparent yellow. I don't think I do. Oh, this Indian Yellow says that it's transparent. Let's try that then. So did everybody have a good New Year's? I didn't watch it, but I got overly excited about the new mayor of New York. Mostly though because Mamdani's wife is a cartoonist and an animator. And I just think that's beautiful. Yeah, Mott and I just sort of watched TV and then went to bed. That's sort of our age group, I think, for New Year's, though. All right, and the thing I'm glazing with is this Galkyd, which I have been absolutely loving. It's like it's a lot like Liquin, which is oil painting medium, but it is and so what it does is it sort of thins out the paint just a little bit, adds some transparency, but also speeds the drying time. And so it works like it speeds up the drying time almost exactly as much as Liquin, but it doesn't smell, at least not to me. I have heard other people say that it does smell, but I don't smell it.
Pardon?
Hello.
Hello. Shut up on camera. Hold on. Hello.
That is funny. He's very orange.
Hey, honey, can you lean over and look at my levels? How are they looking? Looking okay?
Yeah, it's looking great.
Okay, good. Hi, everybody.
Oh, it came here.
Just in time for an orange
Logan.
Wolverine. I was trying to think when I said orange, I was all, what color is this costume? But I think it's not orange.
There's a yellow and black one, and there's like a brown and brown one.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not coloring the color of his costumes. It's a process. Hey, Rudak. Jordan says, this Wolverine is so incredibly easy in my eyes. He looks gruff, serene, and gentle all at the same time.
Ooh.
Let's see, there's a lot of folks in the chat. Jordan and Keith, I know you said hi, but I didn't say hi. And Michael and Carrie and Seth and Mark and Dylan. So many awesome people. And Kevin. So many awesome people. Tibbs just showed up at my feet. That's awesome. And I saw there was a lot of playing games during New Year's. We did that too.
Skip-Bo.
Yep.
We've been playing a lot of Skip-Bo lately.
Well, like twice.
That's a lot for me.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true. I'm surprised at how well that oil paint goes on that grayscale. It's like it was never grayscale.
Yeah, it actually
It's like tinting a photo.
Yeah,
I wonder if they used oil paints to tint photos.
I can't remember what they used, but they used something kind of normal.
Kind of normal? Like oil paint?
Yeah, it was something like that. Like it was something that is used for other paint stuff.
Anybody is not sure about what I'm talking about, back before there was color film, they would offer to paint your black and white photograph and add like blush or just for a splash of color, or your skin tone, or like your whole outfit and skin tone and blush and eye color and everything. My ex-stepfather was 15 years older than my mom, and he had a black and white photo of himself back when they would put long dressing gowns on babies, no matter what gender they were. And his was a very blushy, very, very colored.
My grandpa,
tinted.
The picture of my grandpa when he was a baby, he always liked to say that this is a photo of him when he was a little girl.
Yeah. A lot of sexism going on. A lot of homophobia.
Well, I hope he was a trans ally. I kind of doubt it, knowing him, but
yep. Yeah, me too, Kevin. Yeah, it's tricking my eye too. It's like it never was graceful. Hi, Comic Tropes. Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Yeah, I'm really surprised. Like, that took 2 minutes, 5 minutes maybe. And it does look like... It looks pretty good.
Yeah. That may be a trick that you can do.
Like, it does look like what I did, where it, like, if you look at it for half a second, it does look like a glaze, but it's yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. It worked way better than I was expecting.
Comic Trope says that he liked your thoughts on the Comic Book Couples Counseling podcast that came out yesterday, part 2 of their Stampies Awards.
I was just listening to that before I started the stream. I think I'm halfway through.
Awesome. Did you get to Chris's one too?
No, I haven't gotten to Chris's one.
Okay.
I don't think. Were you on the second episode, Chris?
Yeah, he's on the second one.
Yeah, then I haven't gotten to it yet.
Okay.
I like those guys. I think their show is really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's lots of good comic podcasts. Chris says, Comic Trip says, mostly he just threw you in the mud. That's what he said. Mark said he listened to it yesterday too.
I'm always so bad with those where they ask you to come up with, like...
Are you kidding me?
your favorite books that you read for the year, because I'm always like... I don't know.
My brain goes blank when I get that kind of question.
Yep, same here.
Jordan says, I've found so many good comic review YouTube channels, and still there's not enough. Agree. And Carrie says that she has the opposite problem. She has over 100 favorite things that she reads each year.
Oh,
if you want just like one answer or a shorter answer, ask her what she didn't like instead.
We did have one fun, exciting thing we did on New Year's.
Remind me.
Cleaning globs of Prussian blue paint off the carpet.
Oh, yeah.
I somehow managed to...
For the first time ever,
glob a little bit of paint down here on the floor, and then step on it, and then track it
up
onto
our...
the stairs.
I don't remember. I think we were doing the live stream at the time.
No, it was on
right
New
before?
Year's
No.
Day or New Year's Eve.
Wrong. My bit of the conversation
Oh,
is an aside to that, like a continuation of that. I think that we were doing the live stream back when we had a flood in my office. And, right, weren't we? And we had to move everything from my office upstairs. And we ended up having to get all new carpet. So Tyler tracked the paint on our brand newest carpet. Yeah. Yeah, paint on the carpet. And it's very fancy chevron. Not really like Twin Peaks chevron flooring, but close enough, fancy enough. Oh, it's like that and not houndstooth. Tweed.
like
a tweed jacket.
And Tibbs is gonna work on knocking some stuff over.
She might. She's wanting some attention. Yeah, I don't blame you, Keith. When we got that carpet, did we have Tibbs?
No.
No, we didn't have Tibbs. Yeah.
Thanks, Tibbs.
She is just getting into trouble. Can y'all see her?
She was on the camera a little
bit. Everyone says hi. That may not be the attention that she wanted.
I can definitely see in doing this that classical painting technique of doing, I think they call it a grisaille. It's like a black and white painting. But usually they like paint over it entirely. Like they'll do a black and white painting and then they'll do a color painting over the top of it for some reason. And then do glazes to make it pop a little bit. But I think that this is more like what a lot of the paintings that I've seen in museums look like.
Really?
I'm like already scared of going too far with this. Like it feels like it looks pretty good already. Although I do think I want to...
I'm spelling it and I'm putting it into chat so other people can look it up if they want.
Look up a grisaille?
Yeah. Because this is not at all what I thought it was spelled like. I'm pretty sure this is a French spelling.
Yeah, it's some French baloney. Or...
awesomeness.
How do they pronounce... Because, wait, is baloney French or Italian?
It might be an Italian word. Or an Americanization of an Italian
No, there's
word.
like a Bologna region somewhere.
It's Italian. The etymology of bologna is Italian. Haha, Dylan says that the light on his cheek looks like a kawaii blush. I wonder if they call the thing where they tint black and white photographs grisaille as well. It looks
Oh,
like the same technique.
yeah. And I think when you go in, like I'm going in with a little bit of opaque paint that is thinned down to be kind of transparent. And I think they call that scumbling.
Scumbling.
Yes.
That's a cool word. Scumbling. Okay, what exactly are you... I'm looking up scumbling, and I'm still not getting an idea of what the heck it is. Can you explain?
It's basically kind of glazing. So glazing is using transparent paint and thinning it with medium to make it even more transparent and doing a thin glaze. And scumbling is doing the same thing, but instead of using a transparent paint, you use an opaque paint. So for example, this phthalo blue says right here at the top that it is, well, show transparent. But if we look at, say, my titanium white, it says up here that it is opaque.
Uh-huh. So it probably has some white added to it, and the other one does not.
Well, yeah, titanium white has white.
Well, yeah, but opaque ones have a white.
Not always. Like,
oh, okay.
Like yellow. What is this stuff? Yellow ochre is very opaque, but it's just because it's just clay, basically.
Oh, okay. So people are being very cute about Wolverine's blushy cheeks. Blushy cheek, one cheek.
That's something I think I got from Kent Williams. He did very red cheeks and noses on people. Is there an industry standard for transparency like 50%? How is it transparent? That's a really good question. I don't know if it can be sort of established like a exact percentage of transparency because there's so many variables in like how you lay it down. But there is, well, and it varies by brand. Like different brands consider different transparent amounts to be transparent. So it's like, it's not, yeah, it's not uniform. So some brands transparent will mean more transparent than other brands. But they are like, they're just more like general guidelines, I guess, for something is opaque or transparent or not.
Oh, cool, Carrie. Carrie says there was a series of fantasy novels that were each named after a color. She was going to enter a submission for ochre with a story about a golem as a clay reference, but didn't get around to it.
Oh, that's a pretty cute idea.
Yeah. And Rudex says, oh, true, Kent Williams' Wolverine was always flushed from the drink. Oh, and now you're going to make it a little...
I'm going to darken this area just a little bit.
At his lower shoulder. Kind of focus the light a little bit more.
Yeah. Man, that lost like all of its
the hairs
saturation.
are
It turned gray again.
Oh, maybe you wiped it away. Wiped the
Yeah, I
away.
did. Like I had this little bit of sort of skin tone on there and then washed it away. Well, dang, man.
Like it was a blue paint stain on a rug, on a carpet. That's why his lips are all pursed, because he's inhaling. Keith said that helped the glow of the flame.
A little bit of white.
Yeah. Oh, that's white?
Well, it's like tiny bit yellow.
Yellow, okay. Old Wolverine out drunk in the woods, tromping around.
All right, I think I'm going to call that quits. Although I do want to do like a... I have not put a glaze on every inch of this, so like it's like shiny everywhere except for like there's a section here that's not uniformly shiny. So I'm going to do that just so that it looks a little more consistent.
Michaela is asking if you think you'll be able to pull up the edge tape.
Oh. I think I want to leave it taped down until it's dry. But because I'm using this Galkyd stuff, it'll be dry like tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, maybe we'll do tape next Friday, though.
Okay.
I can save that.
That sounds good. Yep, Dylan. Wolverine makes really good duck lips. And Chris is asking, from Comic Tropes, is asking, did anybody play any good games lately? Tyler and I have been playing, what is it again?
Skip-Bo.
Skip-Bo. No, it wasn't Skip-Bo, was it?
The card game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Skip-Go. Skip-Bo.
I don't think so, because we didn't skip. That's a different game.
Nope, it's Skippo.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Skippo is the wild card for some reason. I don't know why it's called Skippo.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. Yep, that's what we've been playing. We hadn't played it in a long time, and we are having a lot of fun with it. Dylan says, "Go fish." Keith played Azul and Castles of Burgundy yesterday.
And you've been playing, is it Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, I've
Is that what you've been playing?
yeah, I occasionally play Baldur's Gate right now. Mostly I'm focusing on my demonstrative comic. But I have gotten a few breaks here and there. Baldur's Gate, and then next week I've got a D&D game with some friends, and oh my gosh, that smoke looks excellent.
Thank you. Oh, Jeff Loeb on tomorrow on Splash Pages.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and added Greg Peck. Greg's awesome.
Greg Peck and Christopher Priest. Okay, let me read it as Carrie has written it, so that everyone else has all the details that we're just skimming over. So the first Splash Pages, the first episodes for Splash Pages this year on Carrie and co-hosts Splash Page YouTube channel. They have Jeff Loeb on tomorrow at noon Eastern, and then also Greg Pack and Christopher Priest to their overloaded first 2 months. So coming soon, Greg Pack and Christopher Priest, and then pop in tomorrow noon Eastern to see Jeff Loeb. And Dylan says that smoke is fire. Thank you, Carrie.
This poor brush is on its last legs.
Oh no. Is it shedding?
It's like, I don't know if I can even show it. It's just like, I keep trying to make it go into a point, and like as soon as I go to touch the painting, it just sort of turns into a little mussy hairball. Oh. This will be my very first 26.
Oh, did you almost write 25?
No.
Awesome. Good brain and thinking. Anytime, Carrie. Yeah. I love knowing what y'all are up to. And I'm so glad that y'all are booked all the way through May. Chris says 6'7".
6'7". Is that how you're supposed to do it? I actually don't know.
I have no idea. I've never heard a kid say it. I've only heard adults say that it's the thing that kids say.
I did read a thing that In-N-Out Burger has changed their thing, so when they give your customer a number, it doesn't do 6'7" anymore. You can't get 67.
Huh.
Because it caused too much disturbance in the store.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, Chris. Yeah, it's weird that it means nothing. Yeah. What else are you gonna do?
I don't know. It feels like I should do something else. This went way faster than I anticipated.
Yeah.
Maybe I should peel the tape.
Did you show all the things that you've been working on?
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't show that one. I'm still working. Actually, I could show the preliminaries. I just don't want to.
Yeah.
This guy will go. Nope. We'll
No, it doesn't fit.
Go there. So I started on another painting, and this is the pencil sketch. I actually drew it in Procreate and then printed it out. And you can see I printed it out in blue and then went over it with red, like a ballpoint pen.
So you could see it better?
So I could see where I had actually traced and where I hadn't yet.
Oh, I see.
And I transferred it using this. And this is awesome. This paper. You can see like I don't know, the next big painting I start on here, I'll save it so you guys can see this part. But it's like a carbon paper, and
I wish you had your light box set up so you could show it.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like it's showing up on screen okay.
It's
very transparent though.
But when you hold it up to like a window or hold it up in front of a light, it looks like stained glass.
Yeah, it's like can I kind of get it a little bit? Like if I go, you can kind of just see how the white shines through so well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty.
People are being very nice in the chat, honey. Chris says that he wants to say that the show really helps him feel calm.
Oh.
He loves talking to us crooks and the chat. I agree.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah. People in the chat are so nice, and this is something that I look forward to doing on Fridays.
Yeah, me too. And I'm so glad that I was thinking about it earlier today. I'm just so glad that you started doing the stream with me.
Aww.
Instead of just watching. Like a year ago, you were always just like, you would watch every show.
And just chat.
And type in the chat occasionally and stuff. But yeah. It's nice.
It is nice.
So maybe I'll fuck around with this zombie.
Oh, yeah.
And see if I can... Like, I think his face is like... Yeah, his face is dry enough to work on. This orange is still...
Too wet.
A little too tacky.
Yeah.
But... Let's see.
Yeah, Chris, it does seem... having two people is nice. I would have a really hard time focusing on everything that I was trying to do if it was just me as a host, and then trying to read chat and paint like Tyler does. I would have a tougher time than you seem to, honey.
Yeah, when I do the show by myself, I'm always just like drawing, painting, and then I look up and I'm like, I don't know what fucking anybody's talking about.
Oh yeah, it is a little tiny piece. How big is that, honey? What's the size? Oh, your hat is getting in the way, by the way.
Oh. It is 5 by 7.
It's a little bit bigger than I thought.
Yeah, but it is a little guy. It's like as big as my hand. I had the skew of the camera all set up perfect for the other painting, and now this one looks a little bit wonky.
Yeah, it's parallax or whatever. I probably did not use that word correctly. That just came out without me thinking about it. It will be awesome if I did get it right, though.
I think you meant perspective, maybe. Because parallax is when two
not,
things
that's not
at a distance move at different speeds.
Thank you. Michaela's asking if it's a wood board.
It is. It is a like a masonite
Pressed wood.
Is it? I think it is. I think it's one of these. No, this is the 6x8. This might be a different brand than this. I think this is one of those that I bought long time ago and then haven't just never used until now. But I think it came pre-gessoed, and I can't remember the name of the brand.
I missed your October show, Chris from Comic Troops, when you had your sister on as a co-host. I need to go back and find that.
One of the other live streams I watch, I miss it a lot, but Daniel Warren Johnson's live stream, he has his dad on sometimes, which is really fun.
Yeah, that's very cute. It's awesome when they're relatives you get along with.
Yeah.
That would get really awkward if it was not.
Okay. Man, I will say I'm about to obliterate this dude's face, but I do like his teeth. I'm gonna take a picture of it. All right.
Chris agrees that Dan's streams are interesting and that you and he play with multimedia stuff, which not every comics artist does.
Yeah, I'm always like kind of surprised that artists, like I was I was thinking about it actually this week because I have been painting so much this week, and I was sort of,
whoa, that looks really creepy. A faceless
no
zombie.
face.
That, for some reason, that's even more threatening to me, even though it shouldn't be, because there's no teeth anymore.
But I was thinking about like why am I so like interested in oil painting all of a sudden when it's like not making my life any easier, and it's not like saving me any money or anything. But man, I just get so bored. If I was like there's artists out there who like land on the thing that they know, like that they need to be able to do their job, and then never change.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like that sounds like kind of appealing to me, in that like, man, that would be so easy, and I could produce work that's much more consistent and stuff. But I would just get so bored, I think.
And where's the improvement?
Well, there's like, well, that's the other thing I was thinking about, is like, I wonder if I sometimes use different mediums as a crutch.
Huh.
to, because I'm like, okay, I can learn how to do, learn how to paint with oils instead of being like, oh, you know what, maybe I should work on being better at composition or get my anatomy better. Or
There's no reason that oil painting wouldn't be able to help you with those.
no, it's just a matter of time and focus. Though, like, if I wanted to focus on those things, doing it on paper with a charcoal would probably be easier than trying to do it with oil paint.
But fun, adding
But
in
not as
fun and something you're interested in makes it a heck of a lot easier.
That's true.
Chris is suggesting if anyone's not ever watched Bill Sienkiewicz's paint, he strongly suggests it because Bill uses so many layers of paint so many layers.
He used to post on YouTube all the time. He had like he would do little short videos like constantly, and he sort of stopped. But they were really fun.
Yeah. And Chris also says he thinks that's a fair concern, but art is a constant journey, and if you're cognizant of the areas you want to improve, then you'll get to them. I think, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I hope it's just a matter of being thoughtful and trying to be self-aware. And the hardest part with any of this stuff, learning any sort of like subjective skill like painting, is just like learning how to like be honest with yourself about what progress you're making or whatever. Like it's really easy to do both, where you tell yourself that you're doing way better than you are, or to tell yourself that you're doing way worse than you are.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's just hard to be like very to know if you're achieving your goals or not sometimes. Man, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with this face.
It's a process.
It's a process.
Michaela asks, do you think artists become afraid to change because their medium becomes part of their style identity, like an actor being typecast?
I think there's a lot of, like, there's definitely like financial incentives for you to not experiment. Like if you're known for doing something specific, trying to convince a client to hire you to do something else can be really difficult and risky, because like what if people don't like
the way you're
the other thing you want to try doing? And there's definitely, like, especially like when you're doing art for a job, I think there's a lot of
you gotta
like
do
people
what
want,
they want.
you want to be predictable too. Like
Yeah.
people want to be able to hire you to do something and then have you actually do it. And then instead of hiring you to do something and then you'd be like, oh, I have this better idea, I'm going to do something else.
But as a traditional artist, you have been asked before to do digital art.
That's true. Although I feel like that's pretty rare nowadays. And the one of the times it happened, I don't think it was actually, they asked me to do digital art. God, I want to say like they didn't ask me in good faith, because I think they were asking because they did not want me to have original art.
Yeah.
because it was a licensed thing and they wanted to make sure that they controlled all of it.
Yeah.
So in that case, they weren't asking me to do anything like for artistic reasons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chris says some comic artists become locked completely into their style and never attempt to grow. He admires artists that change.
Yeah, man, I get really, really excited about works where you can see the change. Like, one of my favorite comics of all time is Matt Wagner's Mage, A Hero Discovered.
Mm.
And if you ever pick that up, the first, especially the first issue, but like the first 4 issues, maybe 5, are so like bad. Like they're not bad. They're great, but they just look like they were drawn by a teenager, which I think they literally were. I think he was like maybe 19 or 20 when he did that, when he started that series. And it's just amazing to read that book, and because you get to see like the artist go on a journey at the same time that you see the characters go on a journey, and that's really fun.
I love that. And Dylan, I agree with you there too. Like any person can get stuck in the status quo for anything, like you said, like their the style of clothes that they wear, the food they cook, the job they have, their driving route, and how they think about things in the world. And an artist could get stuck just doing the same o and not try to improve or learn something new. Carrie, though, has a fun anecdote. Vito Del Sante, a comic book writer, said that he wants to learn how to draw. So the other people in the same podcast, the other hosts in the same podcast, are giving him art assignments. And
well, that's pretty fun.
And on the podcast, they have a segment where where he gets to talk about his progress. That does sound fun. It sounds fun when it was Vito's idea.
Yeah. If it was like everyone else on the podcast being like,
you gotta draw.
Get drawing, you gotta learn. I am definitely like a firm believer that like I don't think everyone needs to learn how to draw, but I think everybody needs to learn how to like need to have a hobby where they manipulate an object or something in like for aesthetic purposes, kind of. Like sculpture or
making clothes
or making clothes or
any kind of type of sewing or gardening or sculpture.
Yeah, just something where you're like physically working with your hands or whatever you have available, and just fucking with your world, you know, exploring like just a thing in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this mouth is working.
Jordan says the worst art realization that they made was that they didn't improve their artistic skills from 2012 to 2015. And as soon as they did, they pushed themselves to improve, and just that not seeing an improvement for those 3 years really pushed them to keep trying to get better.
That's awesome. That's like that's kind of like I had something really similar where before I got into comics, where I don't even remember what triggered it, but I just sort of remember feeling like I was sitting down to draw or something and just feeling like I wasn't as good as I thought I was.
Oh.
Like just sort of looking at my work and being like, oh, this kind of is not like I'm not able to do the thing that I thought I was able to do. And then and so I got really into doing figure drawing. I started doing figure drawing every week. And I did that for a couple years. So real explicitly to try to get to where I thought I already was.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked. I mean, it really did. Like my work got better and I grew my confidence a ton. I don't think if I hadn't done that, I don't think I would have gotten into comics at all. I think I would probably still be.
I think part of that was your drive to get into comics. Or
Maybe.
Because it doesn't seem like it happened that much beforehand.
The comic stuff?
But your excitement about drawing again seemed to lead up to pretty quickly you wanting to get into comics.
Yeah.
Carrie says that she's gonna be the little old lady in green lipstick with T-shirts that are like horror and comics and metal bands, and she's not gonna change her style anymore. She's hit her limit. She's gonna be 99 and still wearing that, and have black tennis balls on the bottom of her walker. Yes, I am excited for it. And Dylan says he hopes it's not Shields green. She says she's going to try to avoid toxic makeup. Back to people changing and growing and enjoying to see that process of improvement as a cartoonist's work goes on or artist's work goes on. Michaela says that you can really see the change in Van Gogh's work from his early efforts to when he quickly found his unique style.
Yeah. There was I was watching a YouTube video that Gamblin, the paint manufacturer, put out, and they were talking about the different eras of paint manufacture, and this just brought up an interesting point about Impressionism that I hadn't really considered, although it seems pretty obvious now that I think about it. But they were just talking about how the Industrial Revolution like opened up a ton of different pigments for people, and also they invented these metal paint tubes that everything comes in around that same period, and that allowed people to paint colors that they wouldn't have had access to, or would have had to be super
Mix
fucking
themselves.
rich
Yeah.
to have access to. And then and it also allowed them to paint outdoors. And once artists could do that, they started painting impressionistically.
All right, I've got to dip out again. I'm not feeling well. So if I'm not able to come back, just want to say thank you everyone in chat. It has been lovely today, and I will see y'all next week.
Yeah, I might be pretty close to wrapping it up anyway. Because I don't... Uh-oh. I love you too. I don't know if I'm liking this or not. That's okay, I guess. I don't know. Like, he barely looks like a zombie anymore. It's more of a, like, reasonable head, but... Yeah, he's more of just like a normal guy now. This green around his collar needs to come up onto his head somewhere. I don't remember exactly how I made that green. That looks pretty close. A pretty zombie. Repo Man. Yeah. See if I can get some of this glow, this green glow back. Doing this bright green actually is making it feel more like something to me. I don't know, it's funny, like, because I feel like I don't exactly know what I'm doing with this oil paint, I feel like I'm spending a lot of time starting a painting, and then as I feel like, how can I say this? Like, as I feel more what the paint wants to do, I start to go in different directions. It's a little bit frustrating because I really should be the one telling this paint what I want it to do, but I don't feel like I'm there yet. I have to just listen to these guys. Listen to the paint and see what it wants. And then maybe eventually the paint and I can find common ground. The paint does feel like it's alive. Can we see the phone pic of the before? I think I have one. Oh, when I took a picture of his mouth, I took like a real close-up picture. Yeah, let me see. I think I have. Oh, here's what he looked like when I stopped last week. You can see the difference in the red. I feel like this orange might still be too bright. Like I feel like maybe I want to make it a much deeper red. I don't know. I do like I feel like, does it look good? Good on the. I feel like the shape of his head looks more reasonable now. It was like the way I left it last week. It was just too like it's like I was trying to draw his head tilted back, but instead I just made his jaw really big, which is fine. I mean, it's cartoony and I'm a cartoonist, but it didn't feel right. So now it feels like a more realistic proportioned head. Yeah, I don't know if you could do it with sanding because the paint is so like up and down. Rudak is asking if I started sanding the paint, would you see those teeth fade in? Um, I don't know where the teeth are. Like the teeth are probably up around his nose, but if I wiped at it with a rag, I bet I could bring his teeth back a little bit. But I'm not going to do that. Yeah, in 100 years they'll throw it in an X-ray machine like they do with the Mona Lisa, and be like, "Whoa, what a genius! He once had a different zombie face under here." Yeah, this guy has a feeling like he's trying to figure out where he came from. Let's see, one last thing, and then I think I'm going to call it a night. But let's see if we can get see if I can get a little indication of teeth. I need to go pretty dark though. Kinda. Sorry about the hat. Okay. I knew that ghost of a smile was hiding a hunger for brains. Alright. I think I'm going to call it quits for the night. Thank you guys for hanging out. I always really appreciate it. You guys are the best. And Happy New Year. I hope that everybody has a great and peaceful and just a nice New Year. Last year was hard. This year is, for revenge. So don't forget to tell the people you love that you love them, and I love all you guys. I hope you have a good one. See you next week. Bye.